Welcome back to my monthly stats update series, where every month I update my stats spreadsheet. What you don't know what this is? Well, this is basically a more concise view of all of my stats in Nitro Type. It shows the total time I've spent typing, average races per month, character calculator, much more than that. Just watch the video and see where it leads, because honestly, it's pretty cool, especially after September, which is by far my most active month ever. And that's after 564,000 to 574,000 seconds of typing in the past couple of months alone. Well, in September, I did 652,356 seconds of typing. That is that's like 7.5 days, so more in the week of typing in a single month alone. And now all we have to do is add it to here and see how it affects everything here. All right, let's focus specifically on the hours. 3,405 hours before the month, and after the month, it goes to 3,587. In that month alone, it went up by a whole week. Almost 5 months of typing total, 40.9% of a year. The 25,612 races I did during the month brought my average monthly races from 6,166 all the way to 6,416. Next on our list is the more complicated one I've had so far. So for the character calculator, it's a process to do some math, but right now all I have is my race count. It's not relevant to the calculation itself, but it is relevant to the total races after the end of the month. There's, by the way, there's 12 extra races here because of disqualifications mid-race. So there's why there's a bit of a discrepancy, but I have so many lifetime races, it's minimal at best. Okay, so to start the formula, you have to take my average speed with the month, which was 83 words per minute. You change it from words per minute to characters per second. Where you can see up here, you multiply it by 5, that's characters per minute. Divide that by 60, that's characters per second. It adds up to about 6.92 on average. I changed it to characters per second because you have to take my total seconds and multiply it by how many characters I've done each second. It's how it works, man. Anyway, you can see after 652,356 seconds, I did a total of 4,512,129 characters in that month, which officially puts me over 100 million characters typed. I'm at 96.7 million beforehand, and you can see it here, 101.2 million now. Since this is the month I made it past 500,000 races, I've been looking forward to seeing how this graph changes after this month is over. Now, after the 25,000 or so races I did, it's officially over the 500,000 mark, and now it's showing every 200,000 races. Yeah, crazy work, honestly. You see that 600,000 race up there? Maybe, just maybe, it's possible. I don't know. This is the coolest visual representation I have of the races I've done since May of 2024. Here we go. I'm just gonna put them in right now. I've done 158,980 races this year, and if you see, this is 2025 and this is 2024. It's officially over half total. Look at this. This is probably the coolest visual representation of my total lifetime races from the perspective of each year, just to show you how many races I've done the past couple of years compared to the races I've done in every year prior to that. Okay, one last thing I have to show you. I decided to add another cool visual representation of just how many races I've been doing each month so far. This here, it shows basically all the stuff I've done here, and you can compare it to every month I've done beforehand. Like, here's my giant stint in 2022 of me doing 6,000 plus races for a lot of months straight. It shows you my breaks before I even started, and of course it puts it into comparison in a different way visually as well. Anyway, guys, that is all for today, and I can't wait to see what the month of October has to bring to the table here, because at this point I am going to try to go for 200,000 races for the year.